what fun we're going to have together.
What's up, Doc?
Nice doing the intro. Okay. Hey guys, I am doing a little live stream. I want to see if I could try and remember my dog. I'm exercising my dog drawing. So yeah, and then I'm gonna make a video about my dog. I have a story in mind, so hopefully this will be some kind of a B-roll for my dogs. And you know what? My dog, my very first pet, her name was Super. Yes, sir. But I can't remember what she looked like. She was a mud. I think it was a dark brown, maybe a little bit of black in, like a peppered in there. I'm not quite sure. I was only like 11 when I say goodbye to her. So that's like 50. Yeah, it's 50 years. It's about 50 years since I saw her. Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I could draw my old dog. Let me see if I can make that one bigger. That way I am using that as a clip. So I don't know. She doesn't look graceful enough. I don't know why it was mud, but I remember she being very graceful looking dog. But yeah, and all these action dogs. So anyway, I'm gonna see if I could draw until I come out with the dog that I think is my old dog. Let me see. See if I could get my reference up on my other. Maybe that's the look. Maybe that's the look. I know it was pointy ears. I think. I don't know if her ears were droopy or pointy. Honestly, I don't remember. You know. Let's see. Then goes down. I think. Yeah. What was she look like? Trying to remember my old dog, Super. She's my dog, Super. That looks mean. The eye looks a little too mean. Yeah, she was a truly a super dog. She chased away thieves, panhandlers. Yeah, one of the few houses in the neighborhood that didn't get robbed by thieves. Mm. Do, 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 do. Mm. Cap, how are you? Mermaids. How are you doing, Cap? Hey, Trey, what's up? Hey, Guru. Great dogs. I try to hide the crutch today, Jackson. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. Improving every day, but still not fast enough. Yeah, no crutch today. Hopefully, no crutch today. Hey, Kenneth, how are you, Jackson? I'm trying to remember my dog. You guys ever had? Do you remember? You guys ever had a pet that you couldn't remember what she looked like or he looked like? Uh, that doesn't. Anyway, so I'm doing a little video on a dog. My dog I used to and mostly it's going to be about my first my first dog I had as a little boy. I don't know, that was. Hey, Digger Jam. Yeah, I think about pets often. Pets bring a lot of joy. Hey, Digger Jam. Oh, my sister's dog was named Max too. She passed away I would say she passed away about 10 to 15 years ago. Yeah. Uh, but this is a dog I had since I was like 6 or 7, and I had to say goodbye to her when we moved to the United States. It's not a good story, and I'm going to tell that story. This is B-roll basically. This live stream is going to be B-roll where I'm drawing these dogs because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the dog. My dog. I'm trying to remember the dog. I don't know. Man, 14. That's a lot of memories. Yeah. I had actually dogs that came to our family didn't do so well. A lot of them turned pretty tragic, but we still love them. But yeah. But this is a tragic story of my super. Okay. He protect us from thieves, panhandlers. I mean, my dad got her from some litter. Some neighborhood was giving away, neighborhood grocery store. Yeah, I forgot what. I don't know if I got that right. Uh, Hello, art and times of joy. My wife loves hounds, so we ladies had hounds. Yeah. By the way, let me go ahead and invite anybody's join up. Let me know. As as long as you don't strip in my stream, you're welcome. No nude dudes, no nude dudes, okay? Or ladies, no nude ladies. Let's see. I remember my dog being dark, maybe dark brown. I don't know. I'm just trying to jog my memory. That's all. And I don't remember if her ears were perky like this or droopy like this. Yeah, no strippers, please. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, some people like to come over and do the flash. Not the Flash Golden, not the Flash, the Speedy Flash, not that kind of guy, but you know, Anyways, none of those kind of stuff, please. I should be okay because they normally like to do that when ladies are around. I guess I don't know. I got 9 and shipping ain't one good. That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I mean, well, I mean, I'm not happy about your 99 problems, but I'm glad it's shipping isn't one of them. My pencil is it my? Am I running out of pencil lead? There you go. No, that's not it. That's not my dog. That's not my dog. That's not my dog. Oh, I saw Trev. I saw you and Mikey doing stream last night as I was finishing up mine, Evil Mike, and I was working on Evil Mike's. I I was working on Evil Mike's car. Evil Mike wanted me to draw him as a Roland, and I asked Luke to help me draw him, so he gave me some tutorial last yesterday. But yeah, it's a lot harder than I expected. Oh, maybe I'm trying to make Roland look like Mike. I don't know if we could tell if there's a resemblance for Mike there, but let me see. I don't know if I got. I try. There's an. So I'm trying to make. There's a little bit more. So, that one maybe. Yeah. Hey, Grace, relaxing. What's up? What's up? So I'm trying to draw. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Mike's feature is his bald head, and it's hard to make him look like a Mike without the bald head. Put a head on it, and you just lose his feature. But all right, let's go back to my dog. My dog. Let's go back to my dog. Let's see. Maybe that one. I'm trying to give me a better reference. Okay. Hello, Elbow. Thanks, Digger Jam. Everything good. Aggressive, relaxing. What's up? Let me see. Hey, Elbow. Let me see if I could put a. How do I put a? How do I put my link on the top of the No problem. Just no problem. I don't know. Anyway, here's link. I'll just occasionally post it, but I wanted. I don't know. Anyway, here's my next. Anybody's welcome. Again, as long as you don't get nude in my stream. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, now. Okay. I think this is. Okay. Mm. Hmm. Okay. Let's see if that comes out. Mm. Hey, well, balls. I want to place advertising itself being ranked in top 25. Okay, amazing. Okay, I don't know what's that. I don't know what's that mean. Did I miss something? Okay. One more. All right. Let's see. Now, this might give you as to hint as to what kind of story my pet story is going to be. Mm. I remember he had perky ears. I don't think he had droopy ears. I don't think. Memories are. It's a long time ago, 50 years ago. So it's hard to remember. Childhood memory of 50-year-old. My childhood memory. Hard to remember that, but. Mm, hey, Brian. Hey, Munch. All right. Let me see. It's hard to tell my proportion of. It's hard to tell my portion when I'm looking it down like this. Hold on. I need to look down at my image a little bit better. So I'm gonna raise up a seat a little bit. Yeah. I guess that could be like a. Hey, Jim, what's up?
How are you, sir?
Am I coming out okay?
Yeah, you're coming. I look
Am I?
Doberman though.
Hmm?
Is that a Doberman?
Doberman?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like a Doberman? Does
Little bit.
Doberman have perky ears?
Yeah, yeah. I got chased by a Doberman plenty when I was a kid, so I know what they look like.
Yeah. Well, mine is a mutt.
It was probably a mixed breed. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is mutt. It was a kind of dark brownish
Okay.
with maybe some black colors in
Yeah.
it.
Dobermans are black and tan.
Not
black
a,
and brown.
not solid black,
No,
but,
no, 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 no. No, a lot of them aren't solid black.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Magnum PI,
Magnum PI.
the TV show?
Oh, with the Ferrari.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah,
what would
yeah,
chase him all the time were the Dobermans.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They're good
Magnum
dogs.
PI.
They're good. They're good dogs to protect you with. I can tell you that.
Well, my dog was a pretty good dog. My dad. This is, by the way, this is how my dog story always begins. My dad brings a little puppy because somebody was giving it away, and kids love it, of course, because he bought a puppy. Puppies are cute.
Right.
The mom's complaining because why you bring that dog into my house? That we don't have a big enough house. She will complain. And but everybody go, no, mom, that is cool. Mom, you're such a why are you so ruining things, right?
Right.
And then of course nobody take care of the dog except for my mom.
That's why she didn't want to have it.
And
Yeah.
she potty trains it.
So when I was a kid, they had I did a paper route, and believe that shit that you saw on TV. People would leave their dogs out, and those little bastards would come after me every morning when I was doing the papers. And I had my damn bike just flat out moving if those Dobermans were coming, because they were fast. But
So
I don't know why I'm echoing.
Higgins, yeah, that's it. Higgins was a
Yeah. Well, the name of the remember the name of the Dobermans were Zeus and Apollo. Remember, he'd say Zeus, Apollo.
yeah, okay.
Oh, Higgins.
But I don't know if what does a Muff have like some kind of Muff has some kind of stripe, don't they?
Well, mutt is a combo of two dogs usually, so they could have anything.
But the muff they put on the dogs so they
the muzzle, yeah, the muzzle.
The muzzle.
You put a muzzle on your dog?
No, this is a sad story I told you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a sad story.
Well, you want to hear a funny story?
All right.
So when we were growing up, and Brother John can tell you this, we had a guy next door that wanted to become a professional, I don't know what you call them, professional dog handler. You know, those guys that are on TV that show all the purebreds around. So he was trying to get into the game, and he decided he was going to, his line was going to be giant poodles. You know what I'm talking about?
He's going to be what?
His was going to be, his dog that he was going to really focus on was the giant poodle.
Okay.
So a poodle is usually pretty small, but these were the biggest, the big giant standard poodle. They're pretty big dogs. I mean, they're not small. Well,
I never thought poodles were pretty to begin with, but
no, it's not about that. But they're small. But his were big. They were the bigger ones. So when we were little, we had a small schnauzer, and then we kept one pup from its litter, and they're pretty small dogs. They're not very big. So one day I'm at the sink, and I'm washing up a dish, and I can see out the window into the backyard. Now there was it was like a 5 foot, 6 foot fence that ran along their yard. They live right next door, and they ran along the yard. So he had one of those chain link fences. And so one day I'm washing the dish up, and I look over, and one of his dogs leaps over the fence, walks around our backyard, takes a dump, and then jumps back over into the other yard. So I go over and knock on the door. I'm like, yo, Craig, your dog just took a dump in my backyard. He's like, that's impossible. They can't jump that fence. I said, dude, I just saw him do it. And he's like, no, I don't believe you. I said, come with me. And we went around to the backyard, and I said, now look at the size of that turd, and tell me how that came out of my little dog. It was huge. I was like, my little dog don't make no turds like that. And he's like, damn it. So one day he happened to be in the back, and his mother let out the dog. And damn if that dog didn't jump the fence in front of him, and he never knew it could do it. And he didn't train him to jump that thing.
How are fences?
Man, that thing was like at least 5.5 feet, 6 feet tall. It was bigger than a right. Like most of the fences are like 4 foot. This thing was bigger.
Oh,
But that dog straight up jumped that fence like it was nothing. It just leaped right over it. And he never knew that you know, none of his dogs could do that. He didn't train him to do that. They're good dogs.
we had a dog that could do that. I had a dog named Mud. We didn't have a, you know, the wood picket fence. It's not that kind of fence. We have those tall wire, the diamond, you know, the wire fence.
Yeah.
And it's about almost high as those picket fence, right? Because we had to change it because our dog keep on going over it. My mom never will allow the dogs to come inside. We never had an indoor dog. And anyway, he will go out at night and be a playboy.
Yeah.
And then come back. But so we put up this tall fence because we didn't want him to, you know, go impregnate all these different dogs.
Right.
Well, he will crawl it. He will crawl on top of it, and then go over it. So
yeah, dogs want to get out. They'll get out.
Yeah, and yeah, that's that. You know, I didn't want to tell a sad story for my super, but that one is a pretty sad story too, where that dog and my dad's friend had a laundromat, and people break into his laundromat, and he said, "Hey, your dog is big enough. I think if I have your dog at my laundromat, he would scare him off, right?" So my dad let him borrow a dog to be a guard dog. And well, he ran away. And that laundromat is about maybe hour away from my house. And we never heard from him for, I don't know, 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Well, when he ran away, he actually found his way home because about 6 months later. So we were so happy to find him, you know, and everybody was happy for temporarily. They were very happy to see him.
Right.
And then he had a bruise on his leg. Car hit him, and we took him to doctor, and he says, "Well, that you need to put him to sleep because he's in the pain, and there's nothing we could do for him."
Well, that sucks.
So there was a brief joy, and then yeah, that was on my Mud. That's another dog, sad story dog that we have. It's not as sad as this one, but that's pretty sad.
What made you want to draw your dog?
Huh?
What made you want to draw the dog?
Well, I was making a dog video on my.
Okay.
I was gonna make it, and this gonna be my B-roll as
Gotcha.
I'm telling the story. So
I liked your stick video.
my stick video.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that one? Oh yeah.
Heck yeah, man. I watch all your stuff, bro.
You like that one?
Yeah, that was cool. You should use that stick every time you go out.
I do. Matter of fact, as I'm telling a story, I'm taking that stick.
Yeah, that's
and-
good Yeah, you should
And then
probably
I'm
put some
adding this
weapons
B-roll.
on it. Maybe put a couple knives in there. You could pull out if you take anybody out. You know, put that stick on them. Do you know who you're messing with? You're messing with Nam in the drawing, man.
Oh,
Don't make me put this stick
that's
on
pretty
you.
funny. That's pretty funny. Today I actually practiced in Chuck today.
No.
So,
Let me see. Let me see him. Where that? Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went outside and practiced my Chuck with the my right hand, trying to remember how to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it slowed me down quite a bit.
Yeah.
The stroke.
Don't hit yourself in the head with it, though.
Huh?
Don't hit yourself in the head with it.
I wasn't that. Even my worst nunchuck, my nunchuck skill is better than normal people's average skills. even after stroke, it's still better than probably 90% of the population.
There you go. All right. Hey man, I had two broomsticks tied together with rope, and that's what I used when I had them hanging on my basket in the morning when I was delivering papers in case somebody's dog decided they needed to come up and try to. I got bit really bad by this this collie that came out of nowhere. It just took like a huge bite into my calf, and after that I was like, nope. I ain't never going out in the morning without a pair of nunchucks or something, because I mean, I had to go all the way back to my house. It was like 3 blocks away, blood coming all out off my leg and everything. I mean, that dog got me good. And yeah, I don't understand. I never could understand that because I didn't, you know, there was not like I was provoking the dog. I wasn't even near his house. He just came from across the street at full speed. And before I heard him, because it was dark, and before I heard him, he was on me, and I was like, that's it. No more going without some type of weapon. I'm not getting bit again.
Let me see. Let me see if I could show you my nunchuck video. I filmed a little bit.
Did you really? You don't have to, you don't want to. Don't show us the video, man. You can put it on YouTube.
That's okay. Nobody's gonna watch this live stream. You guys getting a sneak peek.
We talk about Carlitos here, Rags here.
Let's see. Present. Share screen. Share screen. I'm not gonna no audio. Entire screen. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to show you how I whoop some ass with the nunchucks. I'll do the commentary. Watch closely.
So this is my left arm, trying to train my right arm.
Right.
Because right now, my right arm is pretty weak. So...
Well, your left arm got some things going on. Pretty good.
Yeah, so my right arm, now I'm trying to see if I could do with my right arm, I think.
What's going on with your pinky, though?
Oh, my pinky that was my childhood thing. I broke it when I punched someone wrong.
And you can't bend it back?
No, I never fixed it. So.
Oh, we need to re-break that. That needs to be fixed. We'll take care of that too. Look at that going across the body. That ain't easy, folks. I'm telling you. That's where he.
I'm doing my left. I'm trying to do my right.
Nice. And I like the stick is just following you along. That's good. The camera and everything.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's a good idea.
My right hand is a little clumsy, but that hurts. That hurts when I'm doing certain position. It's because my arm is not used to moving certain movements, and it hurts. Yeah.
But that's good. Did the therapist tell you to do that? You come up with that on your own?
No, I come up on my own. I mean, not many people know how to use chuck. So
Yeah, but you know what? You would think a good therapist would ask, what type of physical activity have you ever done in your life?
yeah,
Because if they can figure out a way to incorporate that, something that you would want to do, that would be better.
So
all right, you guys see it right here. Mess with Naman again. He's coming at you with the nunchuka.
I see. I'm trying to do these flips. I mean these flips.
Yeah.
Because my right cannot remember the movement anymore after stroke.
Well, I look cool.
I'm trying to remember it. See, I cannot remember it.
Probably stay away from the, make sure you're far enough back from the
camera,
the window back there, in case they get loose. Pow! There goes the window. There goes the door.
See, my right hand is dominant hand, so my left is also lost.
Yeah.
It's been that nunchuck is about 40 years old, 45 years old.
It's all right. It's still crack-a-lacking.
There you go. Okay, I remember it now.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Huh? I'm an old man. This stroke made me realize how old I am.
That's pretty fast, Naman.
My eyes are not moving in the right place.
Yeah, but that's pretty fast. Yeah, it's just harder on your right now. But you know what? That's what practice is about.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah. So these are the type of things I'm working on. I'm working on my recovering like that.
Right on.
Here's my reference to my dog.
Oh, so it's like a German Shepherd type thing. Yeah. German Shepherd mix. There you go.
Yeah.
Got to have a little bit longer snout. And yeah. But if you put a muzzle on it, that's the way it'd look.
Yeah. So this is like, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember a different type of.
Yeah.
I'm
not.
But this is.
I'm not a fan of muzzles. Just because if you have to muzzle your dog, then you didn't do something right.
Well, this is okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna, like I said, nobody's gonna watch these live streams. What the sad story is? Let me go.
I don't know why you say that, man. Look who just showed up, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus.
Naman is pretty badass, ain't he? I'm trying to tell him.
So so what happened was okay, so in Korea,
yeah,
we raise the dogs. They're more for like guard dogs, It chase away thieves, panhandlers. I mean, you're a super smart dog. I call him super because I know what Superman was. I didn't know what what is it? Crypto. I don't know what crypto was, but I knew Superman, super dog. So I called it super. My dad brings in the puppy. I get to name it. That's our tradition. That's how we start our dogs. And this is our very first dog. Then my mom raises it, feeds it, potty trains it, everything. She had like 2 liters, right? Then we heard that we're going to. My dad works at Army Missile Command in Korea, and when you work for 15 years for U.S. government as a Korean civilian, they give you what they call 15-year case, where they grant you green card if you apply for it. He applied for it and he got a green card to immigrate to the United States. Now this is 50 years ago. And
Right.
Korea is barely a third world nation at that time, right?
Right. This would have been in the 70s, right?
Yeah, 70, 74.
Yeah.
And all the kids that you were folks, I have three little sisters, me and my mom and dad. I was just excited. You know, oh, we get to go to America, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so we didn't think about anything else. One day, I come home from school, and they got my super. These two big old guys dragging my my super, and let me move this one. And so they're dragging him along with the muff on him, right?
Right. A muzzle. Yeah.
A muzzle, yeah. And I'm going, hey, that's my dog. What are you guys doing with my dog? And you know, he was struggling, and he was giving up. Then he saw me and she started, you know, she started jumping at me and looking at me, and she thought I was going to rescue her from these two bad guys. And these two bad guys go, get inside, talk to your mom. We already talked to your mom. And they don't stop, and that's our last saw of her.
But you couldn't take it with him to America. Is that what you were saying? You couldn't take her to America?
Yeah, well, it turns out that we couldn't. We didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, well, as a kid, you don't know these things, but I'm sure the parents figured it out.
Yeah, and so I was going to be upset. I was going to be upset. I'm crying, and I'm ready to just blast my mom off. And I walk into a house, and my mom is just bawling in the corner of a house. She don't want to be seen by anybody, and she's crying. And and so I couldn't say anything, and I just sat there and cried with her.
So your dad was the one that probably made the final call on that then, right?
No, it was my mom.
Really?
Well, we couldn't give the dog to, nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
If they're a puppy, everybody wants it, but it wasn't puppy.
Right.
And my family, you know, they say, you know, if you give it to us, we just want to take it to, in Korea, you know, we eat dogs.
Right. They just give it to somebody to eat. Yeah.
Yeah. So, my mom was promised by this guy, some stranger,
Sure.
that she would have, it would be mercy kill.
I got you.
And she would eventually become a meat. But now in Korea at the time, they may still do it too. I mean, this is very backward stuff, but they will beat the crap out of the dog to tenderize their meat.
Yeah, no, I've actually seen a video that as far back as in the 90s, but it was in Thailand. I saw a video of that in Thailand, and I had to cut it off because I thought I was going to be sick.
Yeah, and my mom was promised that he would not do that, you know.
Yeah, but you know.
And yeah. Anyway, then we find out, you know, United States is not we're not like that. I mean,
we don't eat dogs.
Yeah.
We don't eat dogs. We definitely don't do that.
You know, we could have brought the dog over? We could have brought the dog over, you know, and
you know what's funny, Nauman, is I was thinking about this the other day because we're taking a hiatus from dogs right now because the last one we had to put ours down this past summer, and I was just like, I can't. It's really hard once you had them for so long, and then you have to put them down because they're either sick or like this one got cancer, and it was just there was no way to take care. It wasn't any good quality of life, and I'm never gonna have a dog suffer. So we put her down. So we're kind of in a hiatus for dogs, but we have a cat, and now we have this kitten that wandered in, somehow ended up in my backyard, and it was really small. It was only like this big, and we couldn't find out who it belonged to, so we're keeping it. But the funny thing is we in America, we chip our animals now. Like we put microchips in them so that if they ever get lost, they can go to a vet and get microchipped, and it'll have all your information. I swear to you, I said to my wife, I said, they should just chip kids when they come right out, right in the hospital. Chip them. We wouldn't have no more Amber Alert or anything. I know. I got the echo. I think it's my headphones. Hold on.
Let me go ahead and echo down. I need to bring down the sound. Let me see if I can bring down the sound.
All right. Is that better? Damn it.
How about now? How's it echoing? Is it echoing?
No. It's when I talk, it echoes, and I don't know if it's because you need headphones or I don't know.
I think my one is my speaker is talking to my mic.
Yeah.
So if I bring down my speaker output, I can hear a little, but you guys don't get echo.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah. You can hear my voice now, right?
Yeah, I can hear your voice. But yeah, no. We just sometimes we do it backwards. We treat our dogs better than we do our kids. We chipped our kids when they first came out. Just put a little chip in them. They wouldn't know any difference. They're babies. Then they get picked up when there's no more Amber Alerts because they just easily scan them and be like,
that's true.
Whose kid is yours?
Yeah.
Oh, this belongs to Marcus. We're gonna have to have a talk with him. How did this kid get way over here?
I remember growing up. You remember that MASH show? MASH?
Yeah.
And there would be a MASH episode about how there'd be some fake Korean guy. Normally they're played by some Chinese guy or Japanese guy. They were speaking awful Koreans, right? And they would come on. I'll go to college and they'd be like, hey, they make a friend to some dog and they see a Korean gentleman, and they go, hey, where's that dog? And my friends at college go, hey, nah, man, would you eat dogs? And I'm going, shut up, and I remember being really embarrassed about, having that kind of most Koreans don't do this, right? Right now, this is 50 years now. Now they love dogs more than I think Americans do. They raise them inside. They don't take them outside. They walk them. They put chip in them. I mean, they do everything nowadays. Back then, now even back then, there's not many people that would eat dogs or even their pets. They would not eat their pets, for instance, right?
Well, I mean, it was the rural areas too, right? I mean, a lot of rural areas, meaning the countryside. This may not have happened in Seoul in 1970 something, but if you went outside to the rural areas, that could easily have happened. But you guys, I mean, people also are ignorant and don't forget that it was in, the Korean War was in the 1950s. All right, that's only 20 some years after the Korean War, and there were parts of that area that just had not been, they had not grown to the point where they needed to be yet. I mean, that country was still coming out of a war 20 years later.
We ate meat maybe once a month.
Yeah,
if they eat for that much.
And in some places they ate horse meat because you know what? That was all they could have.
Yeah. Anyway, so
MASH actually educated me. I don't know about the rest of the world, but it educated me on that period in time a lot more than people realized.
But coming to the United States, not being able to do that, we were so thankful for it.
Yeah.
We're not, never have to worry about, and we adjust to it, right? I mean, it's so easy to adjust from, oh, there's possibility that we have to eat our pet to, hey, we come here and we got plenty. We just need one car, and
right.
We got good meals and Thanksgiving meals and all that good stuff, right? Plenty, all kind of food. We never have to worry about that kind of stuff, right? And
say hi to Christina in the chat.
Yeah, I remember in Olympic, the 2008 Olympic.
Yeah,
that's when Korea had the first Olympic in Korea. Yeah. It was a big deal for Koreans. Now we are, we are the financially uprising country, and so they decided that because of all these foreign people that's going to come through Olympic cities, all these people that used to have these kind of dog meat restaurants and stuff, those will either be outlawed or they'd be shoved out into the, like you said, the country roads, and
right, the rural areas.
You won't show up in in public views. And I remember Brian Gumbel. Remember Brian Gumbel?
Oh yeah,
that was one of his story. Oh, Korean people eat dog meats, and and when that video came on, I was so upset because
that's not Brian Gumbel's story. I'm sure that was probably the network story.
I was so upset because
did his job.
Dang it, not every Koreans do this. Don't tag us out to just one. That's not us. That's not that's not what make us who we are. And yeah.
It's just part of your culture, bro. I personally, there's a lot of cultures that do a lot of stuff that I'm not going to do, but hey, it's part of your culture. Have at it. The problem is, everybody has something in their culture.
Well, I imagine, why this kindled my memory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And I'm getting teased by my friends, or oh, Norman, you eat dogs and whatnot. That is done by some nobody, right?
Right.
And I imagine the kids. We immigrants become Americans. We immigrants become Americans, Yeah, and yeah, if it, those we could kind of be defiant and fight back and stuff, whatnot, or ignore it. Hey, fuck you, whatever, right? But
well, I'm just gonna show you something. Just to put it into context. So this is a book that came back from England when my wife went to England. Okay. You see it? All right. So just to put it in context, this picture I'm going to show you is from 1978, before the urban development of Gangnam. See that picture?
Yeah.
That's 1978.
Yeah.
So guess what? That was the way it was back then. And
you know what? That reminds me. Those cows? Those cows will never be eaten. You know why?
Because they use them.
Yeah, because they are freaking farm equipment.
Right.
They're too expensive farm equipment, right?
Yep. I mean, look, there was this thing talks about the history and everything, and I haven't gotten into reading it yet like I need to. I need to really sit down and read it. But it also goes into like the pop culture. Um, the politics.
I was watching this cooking show. I think
Yeah.
Guy Ferrero, the Guy Ferrero guy?
Yeah, Guy Fieri. Yeah.
Yeah, Guy Fieri. Remember, he was on a show. He was doing a show. He visited a pig farm, and they were going to eat a pig barbecue, right?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
And, well, these farmers, they raise big pigs, and they would have a name for each one of these pigs. While they're growing up, they'll raise them like a pets, right?
Right.
And they even have a pet name for them. And when time to do their yearly barbecue, they say, this year we're going to have a Roy, and they will.
We're going to eat Roy.
They will cut him up and and make a barbecue out of him, and they were eating their pet Roy and say,
yeah,
wow, Roy is tasting good this year. I mean,
right.
Good year for Roy. I mean, to me, I couldn't do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, Nauman, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It was, I showed you the picture, man. I mean, come on, you were there. It was just a different period in time in your history, man. I mean, you had to do what you had to do. People were in a different state. They obviously don't do that today. But I can understand why you were like that, but yeah, I wouldn't be too upset about it. But I'm glad you're drawing your dog. It's getting your hand muscles working. That's what's important. So
yeah.
You should say hello to the chat. You had people that you say aren't showing up. Look, Christina Payne showed up. Mark showed up for a second there to say hello.
Well,
Mark, you missed it, man. Nauman was showing us his nunchuck skills. You should go back and watch that part in there. Yeah, this book is dope, Nauman. It shows all kind of cool stuff. I mean, I gotta get
you may show you my nunchuck skills. All right.
No. You ain't got to show it again. Huh? Might scare, man. Yeah, Mark might appreciate it. Mark did karate.
Let me see if I could do my nunchuck here. Hold on.
This is good therapy for your hands. So you should definitely keep trying to do it as much as you can.
So this is me trying to, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't hit the back side of me. I can make the moves that I used to make before the stroke. Okay, there you go.
That's not bad, Nauman, but yeah, I mean, yeah, the more you practice it, it's probably good for your hand. I still can't get over your finger is broken. Your pinky is broken and you never fixed it.
Yeah,
that would drive me nuts.
Well, right now it's too late to fix. Is that my bone is so like there's a chip bone in there?
Yeah.
It's sort of like a part of the. Yeah, I don't know.
But I would think that would be harder to write and draw with too.
Yeah, well, that never comes in. That never comes into play.
You don't use the pinky, huh?
Yeah.
Or the baby. The pinky.
Yeah, I'm just a sophisticated guy.
I tip it up like this.
Oh, yeah, if he was in bed position.
That's the same thing. He said, "Ooh."
Yeah.
So I smashed this part of my finger right here at Toys R Us, and I'm convinced that bone, because it's not flat anymore, it's just sticking up. So I know that bone was broken there, but I'm not gonna walk around with the cast with my finger all like that. That wouldn't have gone well. So I just let it go.
See, I drop it.
That's right. I
mean,
like how the camera
I mean-
moves with you, though. That's cool. And you were using the stick that you bought, right? The ice.
Yeah. I'm using a stick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I have to look at it right now. Before I didn't even look at what I'm doing on the right side. But
That's good exercise too.
if you can do it, it's a very good recovery tool for the stroke.
Yeah, for your hands.
Or you just bust your head again. go to emergency.
I got the concussion. I got brain damage. It's okay. It looks cool, and it's good.
Yeah, that's really hard for me to do because right now before I could do that just really fast.
Yeah.
But that's okay. When I'm doing, hopefully I show the progress I make.
Yeah.
Hopefully I show the progress.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Excellent.
I show the progress.
Well, I'm glad that you're practicing that, and yeah, I hope you get your dog drawing down to the way you want it, because they're not easy to draw. Not as people would think.
See, right now I cannot bend my arm backwards. It's hard for me to bend my arm backwards right now.
Right.
So.
Well, I think that's part of the speed thing too. You do it fast and you grab it fast, and
Yeah. I'm going, come on. I'm going to like.
That's cool. Oh, you should have hit that leaf if it came by. Did you see that leaf fall down? You could have gone. I took that leaf out. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Well, that was awesome.
I think somebody came over and my neighbor came over.
He's like, I can't do it. He wants you to teach him the way of the fist.
Best way to learn is learn with a stick. So best way to learn is learn with a stick. Let me see if I should. Yeah, see. So if I can find the stick, but if you had a stick, you practice with a stick.
He's tall.
He's the guy who saved me from my. He's the one who called the emergency for me.
Did he?
I had a stroke. I would knock on his door half naked while I had a stroke, and I'd say, "Help me, help me!" And he's the one who called the ambulance.
Good. Is he your neighbor?
Yeah, he's my neighbor right next door.
Okay, good.
So. Oh, it's getting there, Diego Jam.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by. Oh, we're gonna do another. We're gonna do another road trip, man.
Another road trip? I don't know. I might have to fit one in. Maybe try to fit one in November. I got my niece coming up next weekend, I think, for a wedding. She's going to some wedding, so she's staying here for the weekend, and then 2 weeks later she's up this way again, and so I don't know when I'm going to be able to get back down there, but Yeah, we'll get down there and do another road trip for sure. Or at least try to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always open on Fridays, so I'll give it a shot. I need to know your schedule, bro. That's the way it works. I can work.
Hey, all my schedule is every day is my recovery day.
Yeah, yeah, I hear
So,
you.
yeah.
And if we do go out, then we'll pick us a place to eat, and you know, I'll try to do a better. Maybe I'll get down there earlier, and we'll go to. We'll take and make a long drive and go down to. Um, oh, balls! I can't think of the name of the place. It's a drive though. It's like probably like 45 minutes down the road, but supposed to have really good comics there. And we didn't go
Okay.
last time because I just got there so late. But
Yeah. Well, we'll try it again.
yeah. All right.
All right. Again, hey, Chad, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, always,
nobody
brother.
normally comes here, but hey, hello, Joe.
Up.
Oh, okay, cool. My mystery box.
Your mystery box is coming out. There you go.
All right.
All
I
right.
got my mystery box coming out. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you.
So
Yeah.
I gotta go to bed.
My drawing sold. My drawing sold on the thing.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Fantastic, guys. Thanks for coming by. We'll say good night, guys.
Yeah.
Good night, guys. In stream.